James Dean, young, rebellious, and full of life. His brilliant career lasted just 3 years, but he became one of the most important symbols of 1950s Hollywood. But this icon of fame died in a car crash, leaving behind one of the most mysterious tragedies in cinema history. James Dean quickly became the face of youth rebellion. The 1955 film Rebel Without a Cause defined him as the idol of a generation. But his success was not painless. He was plunged into loneliness, and life in the spotlight had its dark shadow. Off camera, James Dean was an avid lover of motor racing. His car, the Porsche 550 Spider, became a symbol of his freedom, but it also became part of a tragic story. James often spoke of his love of motoring, but at the same time predicted that something bad could happen. On the day he died, he was on the road, heading towards the inevitable encounter with tragedy. September 30th, 1955. James Dean sets off for the races. His Porsche 550 Spider is the new symbol of his life, free, crazy, unbridled. But he won't be coming home that day. The moment Dean's Porsche collided with another car on the road not only ended his young career, but also began a mystery that will never be fully solved. After the accident, the Porsche, now known as Little Bastard, became a myth. The car passed through the hands of many people, each of whom experienced failures. Many people thought Dean's car was cursed. Is it a coincidence, or maybe a true curse? The story of the car James Dean was driving is full of tragic coincidences. But it's not over. Was Dean's death accidental? After the accident, there was speculation that James Dean's death was not accidental. Some suggested that it could have been more than a simple road accident. Rumors of a possible assassination or sabotage spread quickly, but conclusive evidence was never found. James Dean's death became one of the most important moments in Hollywood history. His icon lived on after his death. His films, full of rebellion and youthful energy, gained even more popularity after his tragic death. James was someone special. He had this kind of energy that was hard to understand, but it attracted us all. He was an artist who didn't know how to stop his inner fire. James Dean. His life was short but full of passion and contrasts. Today, he remains one of pop culture's most important symbols, and his tragic death is still one of Hollywood's deepest secrets. As if his legend were immortal, it continues to fascinate and inspire generations to come. James Dean died young, but he will forever be remembered. If you want to know more of these fascinating stories from the history of cinema, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications.